நீங்கள் பார்த்துக் கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் கதிர் டிவி.
ஓகே, வெரி குட், தேங்க்யூ. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. நீங்களா ஹாப்பியா இருக்கீங்களா? ஸோ யார் இங்கே வந்திருக்காங்க? மிஸ்டர் பிராட் ஹாக் வந்திருக்காங்க ஆஸ்திரேலியாவிலேருந்து. ஸோ அவங்களுக்கு ஒரு வார்ம் வெல்கம் கொடுக்குற வகையில் எல்லாரும் ஒரு பலத்த கைத்தறல் கொடுக்கலாமா? தேங்க்யூ 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 சார். ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், ப்ளீஸ் ரைஸ் ஃபார் அவர் தமிழ் தாய் வாழ்த்து. Request you to stand for our Tamil Thai Valtu. It's our state traditional anthem.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்தை கெழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்வரத கண்டமிதில் தெட்டக்களவும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடரில் திருநாடும் பிறை முதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திரும்பியிருந்து செயல்மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
தேங்க்யூ. டிஎன்பிஎலோட தேர்ட் சீசனில் இருக்கோம். ஸோ நம்ம திருநெல்வேலி முழுக்கவே அந்த கிரிக்கெட் ஃபீவர் வந்துச்சு அப்படின்னு தான் சொல்லணும். இது தமிழ்நாடு பிரீமியர் லீக் கிரிக்கெட் கொண்டாட்டம். 8 டீம்ஸ், 32 மேட்சஸ், ஒரு மாதம் ஒரே லீக். ஒவ்வொரு தெருவிலையும் கிரிக்கெட் கொண்டாட்டம் நடந்துட்டு இருக்கு. ஸோ இன்னைக்கு காலையிலேருந்து நிறைய இடங்களுக்கு போயிட்டு இருக்கோம். எல்லா இடத்துலையும் அவ்வளோ ஒரு ரெஸ்பான்ஸ் இருந்துட்டு இருக்கு. ஸோ 3வது வருஷத்தில் அடியெடுத்து வைக்கக்கூடிய டிஎன்பிஎல் கவுண்ட் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு. எந்த டீம் எப்படி விளையாடி ஜெயிப்பாங்கன்னு நீங்கள் கெஸ் பண்ணுற அந்த நேரத்தில் நீங்களும் விளையாடி டிஎன்பிஎல் வாங்கக்கூடிய சிறப்பு பரிசுகளை ஜெயிக்கலாம். அதோட நம்ம கிரிக்கெட் பிளேயர் பிராட் ஹாக் சந்திக்கக்கூடிய வாய்ப்பு உங்களுக்கு இப்போ கிடைச்சிருக்கு. ஆர் யூ ரெடி ஃபார் த கேம்? எல்லாரும் டிஎன்பிஎல் பார்க்க ரெடியாக இருக்கீங்களா? இல்லை எத்தனை பேர் கிரிக்கெட் ஃபேன்ஸ்? எல்லாருமே கிரிக்கெட் ஃபேன்ஸ். சூப்பர், வெரி குட், தேங்க்யூ. சரி, டிஎன்பிஎல் இது நம்ம ஊரு, நம்ம கெத்து. வெரி குட். டிஎன்பிஎல் 2019 ஜூலை 11 நாளைக்கு தொடங்குது. முதல் போட்டியில் திண்டுக்கல் டிராகன்ஸ் அண்ட் ரூபி திருச்சி வாரியர்ஸ் மோத இருக்கிறாங்க. திருநெல்வேலி ஐசிஎல் சங்கர் நகர் கிரவுண்ட்ல நடக்கக்கூடிய இந்த போட்டியை நாம எல்லாரும் சேர்ந்து ஜாலியா பார்க்க போறோம். ஸோ கிரவுண்டுக்கு வர முடியாதவங்களுக்காகவே ஸ்டார் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ்லையும் ஹாட் ஸ்டார்லையும் பார்த்து என்ஜாய் பண்ணலாம். 8 டீம்ஸ் இருக்காங்க. ஜோன்ஸ் டியூட்டி பேட்ரியர்ஸ், சேப்பாக் சூப்பர் கில்லிஸ், லைகா கோவை கிங்ஸ், சியாச்சின் மதுரை பேண்டர்ஸ், ரூபி திருச்சி வாரியர்ஸ், திண்டுக்கல் டிராகன்ஸ், பிபி காஞ்சி வீரர்ஸ், ஐ ட்ரீம் காரைக்குடி காலை. இந்த 8 டீம்ஸ் தான் இந்த தடவை வந்து மோத போறாங்க. அதோட இந்த 8 டீம்ஸ்ல இந்த லீக்ல வந்து யார் டிராஃபி வின் பண்ண போறாங்கன்னு தெரிஞ்சுக்க ஆகஸ்ட் 12ஆம் தேதி வரைக்கும் நீங்க காத்திருக்கணும். அதோட பவர் பேக் என்டர்டைன்மெண்ட்டும் உங்களுக்காக ஒவ்வொரு மேட்ச்லையும் காத்துட்டு இருக்கு. ஸோ இந்த வருஷம் எத்தனை சாதனைகள் நடக்க போகுது, எத்தனை சாதனைகள் முறியடிக்கப்பட போகுதுங்கிறதெல்லாம் பொறுத்திருந்து பார்க்கலாம். ஆனால் நிச்சயம் ஒரு விஷயம், கிரிக்கெட் ரசிகர்களுக்கு ஒரு மறக்க முடியாத எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸா இந்த வருஷம் டிஎன்பிஎல் இருக்குங்கிறதுல எந்த மாற்று கருத்தும் இல்லை. ஓகே, I would like to invite Mrs. Usha Ram, principal of the school, to come and address the gathering. Please, ma'am.
It's a great pride and privilege to have a great cricketer from Australia, Mr. Brad Hogg here. We are honored to have you here, sir. And as I spoke to you some time back, I would like to stress the point that we in our school are concentrating on the all-round development of students. We believe that education should refine a person, to develop a person knowledge-wise, skill-wise. It should develop their body, mind and soul. So we see to it that we provide all activities that are focused to develop the multi-dimensions of students. Cricket is one game that we concentrate upon, and these trophies here speak about what we have achieved in the field of cricket in this district. We have won the district level T20s Chennai Super Kings trophy once, and then the next time we were the runner-up when the same tournament was conducted between two districts, that is Madurai and Tirunelveli. Apart from cricket, we also concentrate on other games like volleyball, basketball, and handball, and we have players who have gone up to the national level representing Tamil Nadu in these games. So as such, we always believe that the rural students should be given their best because lots of hidden talents are there in our villages, and these children are deprived of experiences which city schools children are benefited by. So such events conducted in schools like us, I'm sure, will greatly benefit our children, and we are really thankful to the India Siemens, the TNPL, the Star Sports for organizing an event in a school like this, which is situated in a semi-rural area which caters to the children who come from different villages around here. I'm sure that your presence here will definitely stimulate many students. I'm sure that one of you might be a Brad Hawk sitting there and who would want to become, who would want to emulate him and become like him in the future. So if that happens, that will be the greatest pleasure for us, and that is the purpose of all these events. And the forthcoming TNPL, I wish all success to the event. I'm sure many of our students will be in the stands cheering the players and the tournament as such. So thank you so much for organizing this event here, for making your presence here and giving your best to us. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. So, ma'am சொன்ன மாதிரி ஒரு பிராண்டாக இல்லை, நிறைய பேர் உருவாக போகிறாங்க. ஏன்னா வந்தோடனே நிறைய பேர்கிட்ட பேசணும், நிறைய யங் கிரிக்கெட்டர்ஸ்லாம் அவங்க ஸ்கூலில் இருக்கீங்க. ஸோ ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக இருக்குது. ஸோ அடுத்ததா we have the power pack performance of the school students performing சிலம்பம். ரெடியாக இருக்கீங்களா சிலம்பம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்? வாங்க ஒரு நல்ல கைத்தட்டல் கொடுத்து அவங்களை வரவேற்கலாம். Kindly note, it's our traditional martial art form. It's our traditional martial art form. Silambam. Mr. Hogg, we'd like you to do some Silambam steps. Just try. Wow. Wow. Super. Thank you, sir. We have some questions from the students. They are eagerly hear from you. Students, are you ready to ask questions? Yaar kekka poringa?
Here we go, guys. You all right? Can you understand me? Yes, good. You want a question?
Can you say few words about the cricket legend Sachin Tendulkar?
Who's Sachin Tendulkar? Yeah. No, I said, who's Sachin Tendulkar? Who's? No.
Few words about it.
Few words about Sachin. Sachin is probably one of the two best batsmen that I've ever seen in the world. Brian Lara from the West Indies and Sachin Tendulkar are up there. Sachin Tendulkar, I've bowled against him a lot. I've only got him out once. Okay? When I got him out, someone took a photo of me taking or getting the dismissal. I went to the photographer and I asked him to give me a copy of the photo, and then I went and got Sachin to sign it. Sachin signed it to Brad Hogg. This will never ever happen again. I never ever got him out again. Clean bowled him. It was a little rock on the pitch that got him out. What do you want to do in your life?
Cricketer.
Cricketer. Do you think it's a lot of hard work to be a cricketer? Is it a lot of hard work to be a cricketer?
No.
Not hard?
No,
Tough work?
yeah.
Tough. What do you think it has to? What do you think you have to do to be a cricketer?
I want to practice more.
Practice more. Rightio. Who's got a dream in their life? Dreams. What do you want to do in your life? You want to be a cricketer. Who doesn't want to be a cricketer? Who wants to be something else? What do you want to be? What would you like to be? You want to be an engineer. All right. We all have dreams in our life, okay? I had a dream when I was a very young kid growing up in the country of Western Australia. In Australia, there was only 35 kids in my school, not 3,000, 35 kids. I wanted to be a cricketer. I was the only child on the family farm. It didn't hold me back. I asked questions. I did what it took to get me there. So whatever you want to do in your life, you've got to make sure that you have a plan. You have a goal. You follow it. But you've got to make sure that you're adaptable. Because sometimes things don't happen the right way that you want it, do they? There's always a roadblock. There's always a brick wall that you've got to go through. Okay? So if you want something, work out what you have to do to get there. What do you want to be? What type of engineer? Sorry? Software engineer. So do you know what you have to do to get there? Do you know what it takes to be a software engineer? Huh?
To study well.
Study well. Okay. So you want to be a cricketer? You want to be a cricketer? What's your backup plan? Batting. But if you don't make it as a cricketer, what would you like to do?
I would play very well and break many records.
Break many records. What record do you want to break?
Batting runs.
Batting runs. If I'm ever bowling to you, you're not getting the batting records. Anyway, it's a very big pleasure to be here today. Thank you very much for having me. But most of all, in your life, if someone tells you that you can't do it, find a way to do it. Plenty of people told me that I wouldn't make it as a cricketer, but I made sure that I got there and wore that baggy green and came over and played against India and got Sachin Tendulkar out. Got him out. Anyone else got any questions? Anyone got any questions? All right, got a young fella here.
As a bowler, which stadium do you like and where, in which country? And can you name the stadium, please?
The stadium that I like most is the Wacker, because that's my hometown. It's got plenty of bounce. The Indian place that I either like Jaipur or I like Eden Gardens in Kolkata. Because Eden Gardens had plenty of turn, but it also had the biggest crowd in India, and probably the biggest crowd that I've ever heard in the world. I think we played a game there where there were 110,000 people in the stadium. Right out, 110,000 people were watching in the stadium. Anyone else got any questions? Yes. Oh, ladies first.
Hi sir, if you want to represent a country against Australia, which country will you prefer and why?
If I was playing for someone else against Australia?
Yes.
That's a very difficult one. Because I like beating South Africa, I like beating England, and I like beating India. I'd actually like to be in the Indian change rooms because it's a different culture and you're playing against the best players, or playing with the best players against spin. And I always found it hard playing against India, and I'd love to play against Australia back in the days that I was playing to see how good the actual Australian basketball were against me. That's a good question, eh? Right, thank you.
You are the only player who has in 40 years, and you have taken 100 wickets in the ODI. So who was your 100th wicket?
I can't even remember my last wicket. I wouldn't even know who my 100th wicket was. That's a very good question. Do you know?
No, I asked for it.
No, I've got no idea about that. Stats aren't important. What's the most important thing about playing in a team sport? What is the most important thing about playing sport? You don't know? Playing sport, it keeps you fit, but it also creates friendship, doesn't it? And it also helps you be resilient, to be able to communicate. So when you guys go out in the real world and start working, you've got to be able to have that resilience to go up and talk to your superiors and show confidence. Okay? Anyone else got any questions?
Thank you.
Oh, back over here.
Which is your proudest moment being a cricketer?
My proudest moment of being a cricketer was probably winning the 2003 World Cup. That was against India, sorry about that. And the other thing was probably winning the title in the Big Bash for the Perth Scorchers. Because cricket in Australia and West Australia was deteriorating, and that team just turned it around. So we did a lot for cricket in that particular tournament. So 2003 World Cup against India. Probably getting Sachin Tendulkar out too. Yes?
Hello, Miss Mona. The wrong and the autobiography of Yas. Can you please tell me that? Why did you choose that name?
The wrong one. Oh, on the book. The wrong one is because my whole life I was achieving things that many people thought I couldn't achieve. And that was my best ball as well. So we came up with the term the wrong one. So what do you want to do in your life? You want to be a doctor? Okay. Alright. Well, hopefully, you don't have to be your patient, but if I do, I hope you're my doctor. Okay? Good luck with that. Anyone else got any questions? Yep, one behind here.
Other than the cricket,
Which is your favorite sport to watch on television?
Apart from cricket,
Which is your favorite sport to watch on television?
does anyone know Australian rules football? No? No? All right. I like watching hockey, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah? You like hockey?
No.
You don't? It's a national sport over here. Hockey's very good.
But I like cricket only.
You like cricket only?
Yeah.
But you told me a sport other than cricket.
Other than cricket, chess.
What's that kabaddi? The kabaddi, the local wrestling. Kabaddi.
Yeah.
Kabaddi.
Kabaddi.
Kabaddi. That's good to watch. That is very good to watch.
Yeah.
And we're not doing that here, are we? Kabaddi? You got a team here, Kabaddi? No? Anyone else got a question? Last question?
Sir.
Good. Young fella at the back there. Then you, and that's it. Yeah.
So please tell us about your experience in being the part of the 2003 and 2007 World Cup winning Australian team. And
The 2003 World Cup winning team was probably a better highlight than the 2007. It was the closest knit team I've ever been involved in. The 2007 World Cup, we played Sri Lanka in the final, and do you remember that when it got the rain came, then light stopped the game, and we'd already won, but they wanted to come back the next day and bowl 2 overs, so that put a dampener in the 2007 win. But the 2003 win, we were playing India, and it looked as though rain was coming. We scored nearly 350, I think 340. But Verinda Sehwag took Darren Lehman and myself to the cleaners just before the rain delay, and then we came back out and got back on track and won that game, so 2003.
And what was the mood in the dressing room when your team scored a mammoth 359 against India in the final?
A mammoth what?
359.
We never thought that we'd won the game at that stage because we were playing in Johannesburg. That's a very fast scoring ground, high altitude, and the ball does travel. And you had the likes of Sehwag, Tendulkar, they could take the game away from us. So we had to make sure that we got those two out to be safe. We had Yuvraj as well, so they had a very good batting lineup. We never felt safe. All right, thank you very much. There was one question down here.
You are a world famous cricket player, but who would you like to get an autograph from as a common man?
Who would I like to get an autograph? That's a very interesting question. Look, it'd have to be one of the actors. I'd say Tom Cruise, because everyone tells me that I look like Tom Cruise, so I'd like to go and meet Tom Cruise. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how famous you are, it's what's in here. If you don't have a good heart, if you don't have good values, if you can't remember where you're from, okay, it's not worth achieving what you're achieving, okay? Yeah, it's not about the money. It's about achieving what you want to achieve in your life. And you've summed that right up there, okay? All right? It's simple as that. The happiest people aren't the richest people. The happiest people are the ones that are achieving and doing the stuff that they love. Good question.
Thank you, Mr. Hogg. We look forward to our next performance from our students team. Our traditional art form, Poikal Kudurai, Kavadi Atam and Mail Atam. Thank you. It's really a wonderful performance. Mr. God, they want to take a photograph with you. Students? Thank you. It's really a wonderful performance. Mr. God, they want to take a photograph with you. Thank you. Next, I'd like to invite the Master Tarun. He's also a Chinaman, left-arm bowler and left-arm batsman like you. And Master Surya, he's also a leg spinner and left-arm batsman like you.
Thanks very much, mate.
You also Chinaman bowler?
Yeah, you're a Chinaman bowler. I'll bet you're better than me. There you go. You poke your tongue out. Show us your action. Show us your action.
Action Kathir.
Beautiful. Brilliant. That's good. Yeah. Okay, fella, you're right.
He's a leg spinner.
You're leg spinner too.
But he bat like you. Left-hand batsman. Right-arm mid spin, but bat like you.
Nice to meet you. Hey, you want to play for India one day?
Become like him? Yes, yes. Does his presence help you to aspire to become one? Does it motivate you? Yes, a great motivation for all of you. You're all blessed, isn't it? Yes, that's it.
Thank you very much. Keep working hard. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I would like to invite Mrs. Nirmal Ramanathan, correspondent of the school, for the vote of thanks.
Before the vote of thanks, we want to honor him on behalf of our school.
This is a little
Just before I go and play cricket with the boys, thanks very much for having me. But remember, live your dreams. You remember you only live once, so make the most of every minute that you've got in this life, okay? Good luck to you all. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you.
Good evening, one and all. First and foremost, I want to thank HOGG for having accepted this invitation of ours and to be with this golden Jubilee School, and you made this a golden day for them in their training. Very happy about it. I thank Shankar students for having brought this TNPL match in Shankarnagar, which has really created a lot of awareness about cricket to children. And of course, at the beginning when they said we're all waiting for the TNPL match, which is going to be inaugurated on 11th of this month. We thank every one of the team of the sports staff who have come here to make this function a very grand success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Hogg. Hope you had a great experience here. Let us move to the ground for some entertainment. So, எல்லாரும் அப்படியே இருங்க. ஒரு group selfie எடுக்க போறோம்.
We're going to do that now?
நீங்கலாம் அங்கே இருப்பீங்க. அவங்க இங்க இருந்து selfie எடுப்பாங்க.
Can you try once?
There we go, guys. You all right? There we go. Very good, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Very well.
Thank you, students.
Girls going all right? Yes. Do you like singing? Yes. What's your favourite song to sing?
What's your favourite song? By the Rivers of Babylon.
Oh, the Rivers of Babylon.
Yeah.
Rightio.
They sang that song
I'm going to
yesterday.
ask you again, all right? This time, I want you to say to me, face to face, don't be shy. Ready? What's your favourite song? You are. All right, man. You guys have a very good day. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Team players are ground.
Keep up the good work. I had a wicket like this where my mum would throw me balls all the time. So this is bringing me back so many memories, and I'm here in the middle of India playing with some kids. This is fantastic.
நீங்கள் பார்த்துக் கொண்டிருப்பது உங்கள் கதிர் டிவி.